Hello, welcome to News English Online Radio and Television Station. Here comes our news today. In the first half of 2023, Đồng Nai's FDI attraction recovered quite impressively. Đồng Nai is still a preferred location for investors to choose. Đồng Nai has 32 industrial zones, 31 operating zones, and the percentage of industrial land for rent is over 86% occupied. From the beginning of the year until now, despite the general difficult situation, Đồng Nai still welcomes many delegations of diplomatic agencies and leaders of corporations to explore investment opportunities, being well aware of the opportunities and challenges that are posed in the development process, along with accelerating the progress of essential infrastructure works. Đồng Nai is also focusing on completing the provincial planning in association with the rapid development of industrial zones approved by the Prime Minister to remove bottlenecks in terms of space, helping the province regain its leading position in attracting FDI into Vietnam. According to the State Bank, total deposits of customers by the end of April 2023 reached more than 11.98 quadrillion Vietnam dong, an increase of more than 43 trillion Vietnam dong compared to the end of March, in which the deposit of the population continued to grow, but the growth rate slowed down markedly compared to the previous months. Specifically, people's deposits at banks increased by 52 trillion dong in April to more than 6.33 quadrillion dong. This is the lowest increase in the last 6 months. The average deposit interest rate for 12-month term is forecasted to decrease to 6.5 to 6.8% per year by the end of 2023 and even lower in 2024. Therefore, investors' cash flow can partially shift to other investment channels to enjoy higher yields. This trend will be even clearer in the late 2023 period. According to the Vietnam National Administration of Tourism, in the first 6 months of this year, Vietnam welcomed nearly 70 million visitors, including 5.6 million international visitors and 64 million domestic tourists. Thus, Vietnam's tourism has achieved 70% of this year's goal of welcoming 8 million international visitors. In June alone, the number of international visitors to our country was about 975,000, an increase of 6.4% compared to May. The largest international visitor markets to Vietnam come from Asian countries such as South Korea, China, the US, Malaysia, Japan, Singapore, Cambodia, Thailand, and Australia. Tourism revenue in the first 6 months of 2023 is estimated at 14.5 trillion Vietnam dong, up nearly 66% over the same period last year. Indonesian President Joko Widodo arrived in Australia on July the 3rd, starting a 3-day stay visit. President Widodo is expected to meet with Prime Minister Anthony Albanese on July the 4th. Before the visit, President Widodo said he would call on Prime Minister Albanese to act to maintain peace in the Indo-Pacific region. Leaders of the two countries are also expected to discuss strengthening economic and trade ties. During President Widodo's visit, Australian Foreign Minister Penny Wong said Canberra will relax visa regulations for Indonesians to boost economic activity between the two countries. Indonesia welcomed the move, saying Indonesians had to go through a complicated and expensive process to get to Australia. Turkey's President Tayyip Erdogan said on July 3rd that Turkey would not lift barriers to Sweden's entry into the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, unless Stockholm stops harboring groups that Ankara considers terrorist organizations. Speaking after a cabinet meeting, President Tayyip Erdogan said everyone has to accept that Turkey's friendship cannot be won by opening up space and allocating city squares for terrorists. Over the past time, Turkey has repeatedly asked Sweden to take necessary measures against the supporters of the Kurdistan Workers' Party, which Turkey considers a terrorist organization. Sweden has made some changes in response to Turkey's concern. However, Ankara is not satisfied. That's all for News English for today. Thank you for joining us, and goodbye.